Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's graduation ceremony. Um, it's one that we've all looked forward to, and I'm so glad that it's finally happening today. So, can we get some reactions, some emojis to show that we've all looked forward to today, and we are happy to be here? Waiting for all of our reactions, emojis, comments, chat. I want to read them. The energy is high, and I'm so happy to be here today. I know every other person is as well. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm seeing some reactions, happy about them, so happy to see. Today is not just another day in the NEXSTARS class. Today is a day where we celebrate this amazing NEXTSTARS who have put in a lot of effort to be here. We had a call for application, which I'm sure that all of the processes which they went through to get here will will be thoroughly talked about during the opening speech of our esteemed founder. I'm sure that we are going to really soak into while we are this excited today. But just so you know, on the background, these guys that we're celebrating today are people that went through a rigorous selection process after they went for 5 weeks, and then they proceeded to have their capstone project where they did excellently. They went through some assignments, exercises, a lot of effort, a lot of resilience, a lot of things that they put into to ensure that they are being celebrated today. And today we are celebrating them happily, joyfully. And I'm sure you'll be glad to see some of the amazing milestones that they've achieved. So, without further ado, we'll be moving over to the opening prayer. But then, before we move, I still want to see some comments in the chat. How do you feel about today's graduation ceremony? This is specifically for our graduates. We have our keynote speaker already in the room. We have some of our faculties as well in the room. It's making me so so happy already. So I want to know, our graduates, how are you feeling about this morning? I'm waiting for comments. Okay, someone says she's feeling so elated. Of course, you should feel that way after all of the effort you put into this. Come on, why shouldn't you? So happy to read, Mary. Thank you. Still waiting for a few more, and then we'll kickstart this. Waiting. I should be seeing a lot now, following the how high the spirit is. I should be seeing a lot. Let's drop it. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about today's graduation ceremony? Oh wow, we have a number of our faculties here. I just cannot say thank you enough. I'm sure Miss T, when she comes up on stage, would really um recognize you all, but we really appreciate. Thank you from every one of us at the NEXTARS community. Rokibat says she feels accomplished. Good, great to read. She feels, oh, somebody is feeling flabbergasted. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, someone else is feeling grateful, joyous, elated. In fact, what can't express? He's finally proud that he made it. He's shouting to his mama. Great. I'm sure you've invited your mama as well to see you being celebrated today. So thank you, everyone. Really thank you. We'll be moving over at this point to opening prayer. So I'll be calling up Remy. She's a colleague at ProAllied to lead us in this. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Happy graduation ceremony. Stars. Let's pray now. Father, we thank you. Thank you for the gift of life, the opportunity to be here, to see the accomplishments and the achievements that you have given us the strength to achieve. We thank you for the NEXSTARS initiative, the founder, the and that you are grateful for the knowledge sharing, for the learnings that they have gotten, that we all have gotten. And we are grateful that all of which you have given us, that will help us put them to use as we go into the world. In the name of Jesus, we ask that you go with us in this graduation section. Prayed. Amen.
Amen. Thanks, Remy.
Over
Really
to you,
appreciate that.
Grace.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for that. So we'll be moving over to the national anthem now. I want to believe we all are conversant with this, but then let's go. Thank you, everyone. I hope we sang along to that national anthem. It's our very own national anthem of Nigeria, and I'm sure that, well, let me not be too sure that everybody knows the national anthem. But then that is it. We'll be moving over to the next thing here. We want to have a quick documentary. We want to look at a very brief video from our graduates, some of our graduates, and we can proceed to really soak into um, what we are here to do today. All right, so we can please watch.
Hi everyone, I am Similolo Adeboale and I am
fellow NEXTSTAR member, NEXTSTAR Mountains or Marvelous Mountains.
Hi, my name is Oyewole Zainab Ayomide.
Hello everyone, my name is Abiodun Peter Gbenga.
Hello everyone, I'm Zeneyeri.
Kelechi Mokocha.
My name is Franklin Okafor.
So my name is Onani Bisola Jose.
My name is Adebayo Felicia Togloba.
One scenario that has stuck to me or that I've applied all through my journey in the NEXSTARS community is communication. Though I'm still learning, but I feel it's better now. I also learned that communication is not just speaking, but actively listening. And NEXSTAR has helped me to articulate my thoughts, to be able to speak and communicate better in any way I might find myself. My journey in the NEXSTARS community, I have learned to prioritize my tasks more, time management, power of effective communication, speaking with people, leadership, emotional intelligence, and just balancing things.
Of recent, I work in an organization of which I have so many tasks at hand to handle. And me being faced with complexity of tasks, I have to build a resilient spirit within myself. This helped me to tackle and solve all the challenges one at a time. I utilize the communication skills to be able to interact with the different team members and with other personnel in the organization effectively. I learned about the power of power skills itself, or the potentials of power skills.
Other classes have been very great, but one of the classes that resonates most to me is the emotional intelligence class. I was able to know how to make use of our emotional intelligence, know more about self-awareness and empathy. And I got to know that those two are not just mere words, and I've been able to use them to improve our relations with people on both personal ground and professional ground, and this has been very wonderful to me, and it has been one of the things I used most in my day-to-day activities. And also I've been able to check situation issue from other people's perspective, knowing that I can't just look at issue from my own perspective or expect people to deal with this kind of issue the same way I would deal with, because different people have different perspective to an issue. So for that too, I've been able to relate with people with different type of issues.
There was something I learned significantly about networking where she said that we should have a purpose when we want to meet someone, that we should not just network out of desperation, that if there is no purpose, there is no aim, there is no goal, there is no vision in networking with someone, and that we should not bother trying to enforce relationships. And so many much more learning in NEXSTAR Pro and in NEXSTAR Cohort 2.0. It has been quite engaging.
Craft a better CV. So the program taught me how I can craft a better CV, so which I have implemented in my own CV. So the number two things I learned from the program is time management. I learned how to manage my own time better during the course of the program, which I have implemented. So the first little taught us how to manage our time better by categorizing our tasks based on importance and urgency. So I also learned during the digital literacy class, I also learned how to make use of AI, how to make good use of it, how to use AI to get certain responses. So which I have implemented in the capstone project.
8 months ago, I purchased a course. I purchased this course with my money, thinking I'm going to take it very, very serious, which I didn't. So with the help of goal setting, alongside with accountability. I've been able to pick up my course, and presently I'm at the middle of it, doing so great. And in the next 2 months, I'm going to come back with my certificate. Also, I've been able to communicate effectively at my place of work with my team members. I've been able to live behind the scene to the light of the day. Also, I've been able to understand my team members' emotions, knowing so well that there are meanings to every emotions and they're supposed to be treated appropriately.
One interesting part of this learning is the networking class taken by Madam TA. She really exposed me to some really true concept that I thought I really knew from the beginning. And I must really tell that having gained this basic knowledge of networking, how to connect and how to really put these ideas, put yourself in the right format and in the right pattern can really go a long way than just doing it haphazardly. What I would go ahead to practice and how I go about to practice these particular learning schemes. First and foremost, I really look forward to applying these ideas. I look forward to connection. I look forward to keeping connected. I really look forward to not just applying the networking strategies, but the ability to really understand how these ideas work and then flow with them over time.
I've gained a lot during the few weeks in which I've embarked on this training. Learning how to put yourself in your career, how to position yourself in your career, how to work using various tech tools, how to leverage emotional intelligence, how to even position yourself in the industry, how to make impactful communication. And I'm very, very eager to share this with others, because it has really, really been very impactful.
I would like to share that being able to work together as a team with other sub-disciplines different from one's is very important, as no discipline can stand alone in an organization.
Skills where I learned some certain power skills and the importance of power skills. We were taught how power skills they might not be the technical skills that you need in the industry, but these skills are skills that can take you farther than where the technical skills could take you to. So we talked about emotional intelligence, how to be emotionally caution, to understand when someone is feeling okay, to understand when to speak, to understand when to check in on someone, know how someone is doing. We are also
One of my absolute favorite memories has to be our group assignments. So I remember the emotional intelligence project. We went all out. Each of us had to step into different roles. We had rehearsals. We had to shoot the video more than 5 times before we actually nailed it. And I remember how frustrated we were, but we still found ways to, laugh and crack jokes in the midst of the situation. So this actually taught me persistence, and till today we've not even stopped calling each other names from our different roles.
And some special people have actually made my stay. I mean, my group members have been so, so good. I want to say a very big thank you to them. They've been so helpful.
I'll say is collaborating with fellow NEXTSTARS, Group 9. Shout out to Group 9. We going back and forth in our communication and trying to reach a particular goal, and different intelligent, brilliant ideas coming in, and me trying to agree with one and voting on which to agree. It was fun, and it's also fun having to meet and communicate with new persons.
I just want to first of all say a very big thank you to the NEXTSTAR community for putting this together, to actually help a lot of individuals like us that didn't really know how to manage some things, how to put them into the light and put them on pedestals that can actually put them onto the spotlight. I just want to really say thank you. I want to say a big thank you to Madam TA for actually helping us, spurring us, changing our mindsets, my mindset especially, helping people in whatever way she could. I want to say a big thank you also to our community moderator, Mrs. Grace. Miss Grace has been so good. I mean, she has been so helpful. I wrote a lot of mails and she actually acted on them. So this community is something that is more like a family, and I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you, NEXTSTARS community. Bye.
I'm very much grateful for this opportunity. God bless you immensely.
I want to use this as a platform to appreciate the founder and also all the people that organize the program.
Good luck to the next cohort of members, and I want to appreciate the next community and keep doing what you're doing and keep being amazing even to the world. Thank you.
To the NEXTSTARS team, thank you. You did not just teach us power skills, but you also empowered me on how to think, how to plan, collaborate, and also to grow. So as a geologist, I can confidently say that every session added a stratum to my confidence and my professionalism. So thank you, NEXTSTARS, for helping me embrace this new version of myself. I am excited to take everything that I have learned into my future endeavors.
Very
Thank you.
grateful to NEXTSTAR community, the faculty for taking out their time to come and give us lecture. I say a very huge thank you to all the faculty, and I also say a very thank you to NEXTSTAR community for giving me this huge opportunity. NEXTSTAR community, thank you so much, NEXTSTAR.
To my future NEXTSTARS, here's a piece of advice from me. Come with an open mind. Don't just try to complete the program, but immerse yourself in it. Participate fully, show up, and shine your brightest.
To future nexters, I would advise to keep an open mind, always stay curious, ask questions, and please practice what you've learned in class because practice makes perfection. And don't be afraid to take up new challenges. As they say, your growth happens outside your comfort zone.
For the next task, this is what I want to see. This is what I say to you. Commit 1% of your time to the project, and this project will give you ability to meet with different industry experts, and you'll be learning a lot during the course of the program. So this is one of the things you don't miss. Thank you.
This is my advice to the future NEXTARS. Kindly know that it is never too late to start doing it right. Bye.
Lastly, before NEXTSTARS, I also found it challenging to step up unless I was in a leadership role. But this program has been very transformative for me. I have learned to contribute actively during team sessions, and I don't have to wait for a leadership title to share my thoughts. This mindset has encouraged me to speak up and to take on initiatives within the team. It's so beautiful to just see how much growth can come from collaboration.
Interesting. Thank you for watching. So happy with all of the feedback we were getting while the video was on. I could feel the love, the accolades. In fact, it was too much. Thank you to everyone that engaged, and thank you and congratulations again to all the graduates of today. At this juncture, I would love to hand over to our esteemed, we call her the Chief Success Officer at the NEXSTARS community because every day is a new day for the NEXSTARS. It's Miss T. She always wants to take the NEXSTARS out of the comfort zone. What can we do new today? What can we challenge ourselves to do better today? In fact, it's been amazing. It's been really amazing partnering with Miss T on this NEXSTARS community. So without further ado, we'll be handing this over to our chief chairperson and cheerleader for all NEXSTARS, in the community. Thank you so much, Ma.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. Uh, it would be unkind to just go into my, keynote address, as Grace puts it, without acknowledging the effort of all the faculties that are here. Thank you very much, Anike. Thank you, Ibrahim. I see you. I see Bodam. I see quite a number of people here. It will be, I always get into trouble when I mention people's name because I then, because of the screen size, don't see everyone. But the impact that you have read or heard today is not mine. It's not, maybe most of them said TA and the faculty. It is actually the faculties and TA is like second, and Grace and the Pralite team, and then me. So it is in that order. It's not in the order of TA and the faculties. So I want to say a big thank you. Thank you for this beautiful morning. It's interesting that there is in our catchment area of Nigeria, there is sit at home today. So because you need to sit at home for this one. So yeah, I'm happy that everyone is here settled in. I'm wearing a NEXTSTAR shirt. I don't know if you noticed, yeah, but I wanted to show that this is as close to my heart as it is to you guys, as it is to everyone on this call. I also want to recognize the keynote speaker today, Dennis. And I'm going to start with a story. Dennis is waking up in a very absurd hour to join us. So one of the reasons why I do this is because, in as much as I may look different now, during my first presentation at Shell, my final presentation, graduate presentation, I actually wailed. Like I cried. And that presentation had myself, Dennis, and another guy called Gideon Sonny. It was the three of us. We had good presentation. It was not bad, but I started to cry. And it was like, why is she crying? Why is this girl crying? It was even hard for me to explain why I was crying. I answered all their questions properly, but then the tears just started coming. Yeah. So to be here, Dennis, some years after 18 years, and be able to guide a lot of people on that journey is for me the true definition of giving back, so that people are in their place at work, at home, and they are not overwhelmed by the soft skill they lack. They are not overwhelmed by the tools that they need. Um, And I share that story because it had nothing to do with my so-called courage. I'm a very courageous person. I've been very courageous. But courage, confidence, all of those things are one thing. To have the tools to navigate your interest, your extroversion, introversion, your social behaviors, you need tools to navigate it. And this is why I do this. This is why the Next Star has evolved into this, so that we're focused on power skill, because I've seen a lot of very technically sound STEM professionals who lack power skill. Power skill is social skill. Power skill is human skill. Power skill is leadership skill. It is what you need to navigate your quietness. It is what you need to navigate your ideas. It is what you need to build the right network. It is what you need to live. So this is why we do this. But the evolution of how we came here it was not me sitting down and saying, oh, we need to do power skill. No, it was out of need of building a community for ProAlly, which is a communication stakeholder and sustainability consulting firm, to say we need a community to help us galvanize our story. But the Holy Spirit delivered the next star, because for a long time we were in a limbo. We knew we needed a community, but we didn't know what the community was going to be about. So one day we started to challenge ourselves. What should this community should be about? And the Holy Spirit, I don't make excuses for God and Jesus and Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit put in my heart to, challenge Janice, one of our staff at ProAlly, to create a curriculum for a young professionals. By the time she delivered the curriculum, even I was impressed. I'm like, we're going to do this. Like, this is fantastic. We didn't have a name for it. We didn't know what it was, but we knew we're not going to be teaching coding and all those things. We knew we're going to be focusing on the skills that make you human, that makes you lead, that makes you succeed, that makes you thrive. And when our faculties joined us, and the story of our faculty joining us is a different thing. When our faculties joined us and the passion and energy that they bring to this this setup, this community, I just knew that we were on the right track. So this is why I started with a huge thank you, first to the faculty, second to Grace, who administers all this, the team at ProAlly, and then maybe in like 10th rear, me, because I was just sitting down and I got the idea, and God even provided the people to run with it. So this is how I'm going to start. Thank you so very much, and congratulations to the the graduates. Congratulations to everyone who stayed the course of 180 or thereabout to the 50 something that we are graduating today. It's a privilege. I'm coming to realize that it's actually a privilege to be a part of the NEXTSTARS. The cohort one have done fantastically well, and they are still doing better for themselves. So that you are joining us is absolutely an opportunity for you to become a better person. And I do not take the grace to be able to lead this for granted. So that's it about how it was founded in 2024. Now, I'm going to talk about how we also arrived at our mission and vision. Then I'll share a bit around our faculties. And this is what, and the reason why you should be really grateful to these ladies and now men. Last year, we had 100% 26 female faculties. Completely mind-blowing. Our mission is twofold. Number one is to teach soft skill, power skill development to students and young professional, early career, 0 to 3 years in the industry. We love everyone, but we want to focus on the talent pipeline where your behavior, your social behavior can still be learned from a place of formal education. The second is to provide upward mobility, upward social mobility opportunities. Upward social mobility opportunities are from a place of things that you should be doing. Kids are abroad in developed world. They've gone on many field trips. No, they don't even call them field trip. They've gone on many travel experiences. They've done projects by themselves. They've like their world is so big by the time they are 16. And then we have a graduate in Nigeria who is 20 or 21 or even 30, and does not even know how to get a passport, or does not even know how to carry his bag and say, I'm going on a retreat, or cannot even organize things by his or herself. Yeah. So we want to create that deliberate thinking that you are worthy of social upward mobility opportunities. So that's that. Our reach right now, as we have it, is that in our cohorts, cohort one and cohort two, we have reached several Nigerian institutions. We believe that one NEXTSTAR is enough to ignite a whole institution. Right now, for cohort two, we have about 40 plus Nigerian tertiary institutions represented. That's not small. To have people hearing about what we have done and then wanting to be a part of it. We also received 148 applications, and we decided, because our entry criteria, we are kind of had to relax it to say, let's give more people a chance. It will mean more work for us, but let's give more people a chance. Last year, I think our entry criteria was so high that we qualified only about less than 40% of the total number of applications received. But this time we had 112 successful enrollees. And today we are graduating 56, which tells that we are correct. Like the lower the number, or maybe the higher the number, the more chances that you give people. Yeah. So about 50% of our enrollees are going to be graduates today. And we had 10 faculties engaged. We are also shifting ground bit by bit to bring in male. And this year, it's like a circle, it's like something coming back to, where it started from. I had one of my mentees that I'm absolutely proud of, Ibrahim Adekbojo, who is the CEO of Times, join us as a faculty this year. And then this year again, we're having a keynote speaker who is male. So we are shifting, not because we didn't want the male, but we wanted to prove that the women in their own community and rights can do absolutely brilliant thing, can raise a nation. If they can birth, then they can as well guide communities. So this is where we are at today. In terms of our faculties, I like to share this story so that when you see the faculty and you you kind of think that it's just okay, maybe it's just is aspire to perspire. These ladies belong in a network that I belong to, and it took a note that I wrote with the guidance of the Holy Spirit to say, I'm looking for faculties who would join me on this journey. And in less than an hour, in less than 1 hour, we had a lot of people. We had, it still blows my mind. In less than an hour, we had people who volunteered. And you know them, you have seen them in classes, you've heard their affiliations. They are not busy. They are not looking for things to do. They are not busy. That's the word I wanted to say. There are people whose schedules are already packed tight, but they made time. They made time to do this year one. Even because of their sake, we had to reduce the curriculum because we didn't want to miss anyone out. This year again, we brought them back and they didn't say no. So please, a round of applause for all of our absolutely brilliant faculty. If you have to like unmute and clap or whatever, just a big round of applause and a big appreciation for these um, brilliant minds that have joined us. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I've said a lot of things already captured here. I've talked about the call for faculty members. This is what we do, our timeline, you're familiar with it. But we take pride when people recognize the work that has gone into here and that they succeed. And this is where we want you to be, in a network of socially upward people, and where opportunities abound, where when your name is mentioned, people remember you for opportunities. People don't think around, oh, can you do it? They are sure that you can deliver. And importantly, that you also, when you are given those opportunities, you deliver absolutely correctly. This is the team. As small as we are, we also have other members of the Pro-Ally team supporting us on this. But the core team that started this is myself, Janice. I already mentioned that you've met her probably, and then Grace. So small team, I say small girl, big God. Small team, big dreams. I want to also appreciate this amazing Cohort 2 members. They are the ones that all the socials, and it's also the opportunity that we give that as you start learning, you start utilizing. We are not you learn and then you go and get your experience somewhere. It's also why the summit is such that you are the ones who plan it. Last year's summit planned by the Cohort 1 was absolutely brilliant, and we're expecting it to be better this year. So thank you, Karimat. Thank you, Daniel, Zene, Kunle, Patience, for showing what true knowledge is about. True knowledge is about applicability, seizing opportunity to apply what you have learned very quickly. I've talked about our faculty. These are absolutely brilliant top minds in their various industry. Ibrahim is CEO of Times. Wumi is a chief finance officer. We have Folashade, who is leading emotional intelligence. She's a founder and CEO. We have Osato, who is like the chief program officer at MTN. We have Otas, pardon me, Otas is at MTN. Osato, we had Tosin, who is also a chief financial officer. We have Ifi, who is the lead recruitment and wellness program at Total. I mean, these are the kind of people that we brought in here for Cohort 1 and also Cohort 2. So thank you, faculties. This honor is really yours, not mine. And this is where I'll stop and say, let's sit down, relax, enjoy, not to listen or to make actions, to take the learnings that we have taken from this esteemed and brilliant faculty and take it to the workplace, take it to your school, take it to life, take it to your home, and let them truly know that you're a NEXTSTAR. So let your lights beget lights. Thank you, everyone. And God bless you. We're still here. Back to you, Grace.
Thank you so much, Ma, for that beautiful delivery. I'm getting a whole lot of reactions from everyone to see, you know, listening to you draw us back from day one down to how we got here has really been super amazing. Thank you again for that amazing delivery. So still in this spirit, I'll still call you back up, ma'am, to please introduce to us our keynote speaker. We've all been looking forward to this time. We've all been looking forward to this time. So I would the honor, the stable, everything to you to please welcome our keynote speaker up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please help me spotlight Dennis. I have to tell the story. It's a story like I wrote. I don't even know. I feel like I know a lot of the story, but I know I don't know a lot of the story. So please, can we spotlight Dennis here? Him as a person, not his screen. Right. So I'm not going to read this on the screen. I'm not. I'm going to talk about the Dennis that I know. So he was far away in Ejeba, 2007. March 3rd. March 3rd. The Shell Petroleum Development Company had just done an exercise and we were all summoned to come and resume. And then there was this boisterous big man. And they told us that we were, please mute if you're not speaking. And they told us that we were only 12 geologists around among 98 people. I mean, maybe 98 or 92, I don't remember. So we did, I don't know what they call it anymore. Maybe term 1, we did it with the engineers. And then term 2, the geologists had to be together. So in that being together, it was just the 12 of us. There was Dennis, who was the life of the class. And then there was I and Ifi. It was just the both of us but that's not you. It's not new to geology. 2 girls, 10 boys. Yeah. So practically the girls, were kind of taken care of by the boys, but we're boys even in ourselves. But this is how I know Dennis. Boisterous, very forward looking, very positive, very future looking, and very, very adventurous in a good way. Yeah, if you say something is impossible, Dennis will do it. If you say something is difficult, a friend is in trouble, Dennis is the one that everybody will call because he's the one that can save the day. So Dennis, thank you for those memories, those good memories that you've created. And then fast forward into life, Dennis moved into Exxon. He left Shell, went to Exxon. And I remember a particular incident, and I'm going to share it. I don't know if I've ever discussed it with you, Dennis, but I'm going to share it here. It's worthy of sharing. Then I was AAPG Young Professional Lead in Africa. And I was supposed to gather people around, young professionals in the industry who could work with me. It was Gilbert Nosa. Gilbert had just left, and then it was Nosa. And then I said, I wanted Dennis on the team. Short-sightedly, one of Dennis' manager, short-sightedly, who is now retired. All of these stories, we will tell them with time. Short-sightedly, the man said, "Oh no, we can't release him. It was just some very silly and flimsy excuse." And I said, the Dennis that me I know, you can't release him because of organizational politics. So I reached out to Dennis, and Dennis said, "Oh, I'm good for it." However, I think Dennis was also aware that there was some easy thing in that space, but despite that, Dennis was pulling in his supports. Despite that, like, okay, even if ExxonMobil is not interested in supporting me to do this, I will do it somewhat. So Dennis, thank you for that audacity, going against norm. And I remember that in SITP, Dennis used to tell us how he was in First Bank, I was in Zenith, and he was always excited when he was talking about being in the bank. So when Dennis had to relocate to Canada, after his stints with Exxon, and he landed at the bank, I just knew that this guy was a banker in arts. He was a financial support person, not necessarily doing the debit and the credit, but it was that guy that will galvanize people, an ecosystem that the financial industry will be able to become more humane to people. And this is what Dennis currently does at one of the largest banks in Canada, BDC, where he works as a regional manager for inclusive entrepreneurship. You should follow him on LinkedIn. You will be inspired. If you are looking for inspiration, Dennis is your guy. A geoscientist. He went for Imperial for his master's. And this is why I say it's not about STEM or non-STEM. It is what you can do with your STEM, is what you can become. So Dennis, thank you for being a lifelong friend to me. I don't have to think in my head to reach out to you. Thank you for the shared experiences, many that can't be there. But I really thank you for being in my corner, and thank you for doing this. So you're welcome to the NEXTSTARS. It's over to you.
Oh God. I was just like, did I pay you to do all this introduction? It's like I need you here every day so that you can help me with introductions. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. Just as you were saying, those things, it was just bringing back lots of memories, lots and lots of memories. And it's interesting because in some of my slides, I put some things there to make you laugh, yeah. So, but this is so beautiful. Thank you for creating this community. There's something I'm going to say in my presentation where I said, my mom, I'm sure you know this story, is a Nigerian proverb that says the chicken that sleeps on the roof in Nigeria, when he gets to Canada, he still sleeps on the roof. But it's just about that whole thing about life, right? I see even in Canada, I find some people, oh, they come in, sometimes it's hard for them to get a job. They want you to do introduction for people, all of that. Meanwhile, the other people would just go and go are go-getters, right? So when I look at those things, I was like, well, it didn't start today. Those people who have been hustling and trying to make ways, that's what they used to do. They come to Canada, they still do the same thing. So what I really want to say, thank you so much for this opportunity to share with you all. I'm just going to share my screen here. One moment here. I just want to confirm that everybody sees. But if you see my screen, just give me a nod. Okay, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Um, so today I just want to talk about resilience, being empowered, and being purpose driven. I just want to thank you for allow me to speak at your graduation. This is my second keynote at a graduation, so I guess the first one wasn't that bad at all. So thank you again for the opportunity. What I will be sharing today is not new. I must let you know it's not new. You must have learned this once in your life, or you may have experienced it, or you're currently having that experience. So no matter where you are in your journey, this is just a reminder for you. So, just like I said, I want to say, a big thank you to my dear friend, TA, and also to, the team, to Janice, to Grace, and all the faculty members of NEXTSTARS community. This is a great moment, and I'm so happy to share it with you. From reading through NEXTSTARS, I understand that the community is a CSR youth-centered initiative committed to preparing early career STEM talents with the in-demand power skills, industry exposure, and upward social mobility opportunities. I understand that the goal is to reshape the future of work in Africa by raising resilient, empowered, and purpose-driven young professionals, and that is where I want to focus my talk on. When I think of those words, resilience, empowered, and purpose-driven, I believe those are the traits that have helped every human, and helped humans evolve and survive through time. So what I'll do is that I'll take time to talk about each one of them. So my slide here. Um, So two of us will Tia will know this. Will know this. This is some SITP. Now I'm talking about resilience. Resilience refers to that capacity to bounce back from adversity, maintain that well-being and flexibility in the face of stress and setbacks. Resilience is not being about invulnerable, so it doesn't mean that you're not vulnerable to things, but rather about developing coping strategies, a positive mindset to navigate difficult situations. Sometimes this requires emotional regulation. I've had some of the participant talks about emotional intelligence. You also need optimism and a strong support network. With that picture reminds me of the days when we were in the Shell training program, and you know what, it was all about resilience. We were a bunch of geologists living in this class of engineers where they knew everything. We didn't know some of the things they were talking, and some days it was really stressful. So we found a way to navigate those things. I'm just saying I haven't had my coffee yet, so please be patient. But we just needed to do something. We just needed to face the challenges we were and be able to make that difference. The other thing again is being empowered. What does mean empowered? Being be It's feeling a sense of control and urgency over one's life and work. Empowered individuals believe in their ability to influence outcomes and make meaningful contributions. You can be so this can be developed through opportunities for growth, just like the one the cohorts is having out. This is a great opportunity for growth. Building those powers, this power with the power skill training. Sometimes autonomy, be able to do things on your own, and recognition. And one thing I've realized is that one thing that is related to being empowered is that growth mindset. An empowered mindset and a growth mindset are closely related concepts that drive personal and professional developments. An empowered mindset involves believing in one's ability to succeed and take controls of one's life, while a growth mindset emphasizes the belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Let me give you an example. So we all know about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is widely considered to be the greatest basketball player of all time. After he'd won so many trophies, he had done so many things. He left his career in basketball to go play baseball. Everybody thought he was crazy. Like you're so good at basketball and you're all going to play baseball. But Michael Jordan proved everybody wrong because he did very well at it as well. But that is something about having a growth mindset. That growth mindset says, well, I don't know it, I don't have the ability, but I can learn to become it. You believe that you can do it. There's certain people, sometimes they don't have to do, like, for example, somebody who's so tall, they don't have to jump to dunk on the ball. But the guy who's shorter, needs to train so that he can learn to dunk. That is a growth mindset, telling myself that, hey, I can do it. So Michael Jordan said something. I've always believed that if you put in the work, results will come, and that is a story of what growth growth mindsets is. The other thing we want to talk about again is being purpose driven. This describes individuals who connect their actions to a larger sense of meaning and contribution. Purpose driven individuals are motivated by a clear understanding of their values. So you understand your values and how your work aligns with those values. This sense of purpose can be a powerful source of resilience and motivation. Just like Thomas Carl said, a person without a purpose is like a sheep. Like a sheep without a direction. The other thing again, so one thing about all the things we've talked about is that they all work together, whether it is resilience that enables empowerment and that purpose helps you to be purpose driven. They all work together. And why I want to put this picture is this, because sometimes I see people like, oh, well, just wear only black shirts or just wear only this. But sometimes you put all the combination together and it becomes something so beautiful. And that is what this is. When you combine resilience, you combine that a whole empowerment, you are purpose driven, it kind of it creates a beautiful picture at the end. In essence, being resilient, being empowered, and purpose-driven individuals are not just surviving; they thrive. They are equipped to navigate challenges, find meaning in their work, and contribute positively to their communities and organizations. Now, more than ever in this world, those traits cannot be overemphasized. So I'm talking about, being resilient, be empowered and being empowered and also being purposeful. Our societies are in a state of constant evolution. Technological advances are happening, economic shifts, political upheavals, and cultural transformations are all contribute to a dynamic global landscape. It's important to recognize that change is inevitable and we need to develop those strategies for navigating it effectively. And this includes cultivating resilience, embracing lifelong learning, and fostering strong relationships. I know TA has talked about relationships, and even in the videos we played, we talked about we also talked about relationships as well. For me, in my personal experience, I have seen the power of being resilient, being empowered and being purpose driven. These are things I've learned from my parents and the community I grew up. Little did I know that the skills I gained from going to the farm, hawking on the streets to be able to provide for our family. When we go to church, all the fasting that we do, volunteering in the community, saying yes first, and always willing to help others, burning the candle at night when others are sleeping, so that you're able to either submit your assignments or get some knowledge, right? All the networking we did in school, like being part of what we then in Unijust, we used to call it Nagams. I was the president of Nagams, trying to bring students together, to do programs together. Added it. They've all added to my advancements today. I've said this earlier that my mom says that a chicken that lives in the roof in Nigeria will always be a chicken anywhere it goes. It will live in the same place because of that is what it knows. So every experience is part of your life. Everything you've done, even this training you're doing, is going to be part of your future. It is giving you something for you to be successful, like in your future. Um, so 10 years ago, I moved here to Canada to work as a geologist. At the time when oil prices were at its best, but there were lots of employment opportunities to make a name for myself. In fact, I was told when I moved to Canada there was going to be a 0.1% chance that I wasn't going to land a job in 30 days. That means I had 99.9% chance of landing a job within my career in Canada. There was so much excitement, when I landed in Calgary, knowing this was going to be the beginning of the new life life that I wanted. But guess what? After a couple of days after I landed in Canada, oil prices fell significantly. For example, crude prices dropped sharply from an average of $110 per barrel in June of 2024 to $62 in December of 2024. This decline meant lots of job losses. I remember listening to the news from my temporary accommodation I had in Calgary then about oil and gas company laying off so many people, implementing cuts to project and so much. There were just bad news everywhere. I must say, this was one of the most frightening times of my life. I have just left my country, sold all that I had to be a part of the new life in Canada, and now all my dreams and hope seem to have been shattered. And this decline in oil continued in 2025 to 2026. At this point, I had to ask myself so many questions. I had to reevaluate my decisions. Inside my head felt like a group chat. There were so many things going in my head. I was filled with fear, I was filled with anxiety, uncertainty, thoughts of disappointments, and so much more. As these thoughts filled my head, I had to ask myself one question. Dennis, why did you move to Canada? You know what? If you've ever faced a significant crisis in your life, you would have experienced the power of purpose to tap the reserves of energy, determination, and courage you likely didn't know you had. Understanding my why helped me focus my efforts on what mattered most, which is compelling me to take risk and push forward regardless of the obstacles. And in life, you're going to face that. You need to take risks. You need to leave your comfort zone. You will need to take risk. So I decided to do whatever my hand found to do and do it very well. While I was waiting to get a geology job, that is how I found myself working in a Canadian bank. It's called Alberta Treasury Branch. And guess what? I was with all my degree in oil and all that. I started working as a call center agent in March of 2027. There are days I wondered, what a person like me with 15 years of oil and gas experience, working for two of the largest oil companies in the world, a master's degree in petroleum geosciences from Imperial College London, and many other degrees. What was I doing at the call center? It felt like a waste of time, education, and manpower. It's interesting to note that at the call center, I found my purpose. It was a place where I was able to combine all my life experiences, all my education, my work experiences, my failures, my joy, and so much more to benefit my customers and the people around me. I found so much joy working at the call center more than any place I had ever worked in my life. This made me more productive. I became a light to everyone around me. My light just shone as I decided to be the best at whatever I found to do, and keep seeking for other jobs. I realized that more doors started opening for me, and new bigger opportunities showed themselves. Fast forward to today. When I look back, I am amazed of how much I have accomplished and how much I have grown. Today I am, at my bank, at the Business Development Bank of Canada. I am the regional manager of our inclusive entrepreneurship, and for the prairies. So basically, I cover three prairies, three provinces. If you want to think about the landmass, those three provinces are almost half of Nigeria. So that is the region I cover, and I oversee our work there. I have a team that I work with, helping our underserved markets break barriers and for them to get financing. So I get to be a part of this integral team, working to empower a nation of dreamers and doers to build a better tomorrow for all Canadians. So what I'm saying, my story will be different from yours. You will have your own story. However, I hope that whatever that story brings your way, you remember the importance of building resilience, be adaptable, take a calculated risk, and keep your identity while you evolve professionally. Uh, I hope, and as and for those of you who have gone through this program, yeah, what I'm just going to say is that I hope that you remember the importance of building community, being part of a community and leaning on community. I have benefited so much from community. I hope the days you have spent here, It's not just completing projects, capstones, and all assignments. I hope you've spent some time to know the people who are in your cohorts, people who have you've worked together, have done those projects, and those people that maybe you saw every day. These are the people. There's a saying that, and you all know that saying that. I hope you just didn't go through school. I hope school also went through you. I hope you spent time to build great relationship. I hope you had the opportunity to network. I during the videos I had a couple of stuff about networking. That helps build your confidence. Learn how to share your story and how to advocate for yourself. It's not always going to be about your degree and you the work you do. It's going to be about building relationships alongside your qualifications, being proactive, asking questions, and showing initiative. You are graduating from this great program that has created a great opportunity for you. This program fosters innovation and builds community. Graduating from this program, I believe, has prepared you to find solution to some of the biggest problems facing Nigeria, Africa, and the world today. These are here, and I know Tia talked a little, talked about them. Um, I just want to say, I just want to end by linking everything we have just discussed with purpose. Robert F. Kennedy said something. The purpose of life is to contribute in some ways to making things better. As we reflect on those thoughts, I want you to remember that finding your purpose isn't a destination, but it is a journey. Each day brings new opportunities to align your actions with your deepest values and aspirations. Embrace the small discoveries along the way, as they often hold the key to unlocking new passions and insights about yourself. Finding your true purpose in life requires patience and an open heart. It does require patience. Allow yourself to learn from experiences, both positive and challenging. Ultimately, it's not about evolving and growing into the person you are meant to be. Rather, is rather adhering to a or rather than adhering to a rigid timeline or set expectation. So, as you navigate through this journey, be open to the lessons that each experience will bring your way, whether they are successes or setbacks. That is life. Life will come with successes and setbacks. I embrace my setbacks, which also led to my successes. Embrace the notion that finding your purpose in life is a continuous process that evolves with you. Shaped by the choices you make and the relationships you nurture. By staying curious and resilient, you gradually uncover the parts that resonates with your true selves. So based on that, I just want to wish you all the best, and happy to take any questions. Happy to take any questions you have. But thanks for giving me the opportunity just to share some of my thoughts with you. So thank you very much. So Grace, over to you.
If you are not clapping, it's more or less like bad spirits. So, absolutely brilliant. I wanted to appreciate you with a clap, but back to you, Grace.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dennis. That was way beyond what we were expecting. We really, really appreciate that speech, and I'm sure that our graduates, as well as every one of us in the room, have taken something very strong out of that. Particularly for me, what echoed while you spoke was resilience and just push for your purpose. You don't have to be doing what everybody is doing. Find your own niche and push for it. Thank you again, Mr. Dennis. Really, really appreciate that. We have a norm in the NEXSTARS community. Whenever every of our faculty finish speaking to us in whatsoever form, we have a norm to say a thank you to our faculty from the NEXSTARS. So I'm going to be opening this up. Anybody who is up for this to say thank you to Mr. Dennis, the next star way. Oh, we have a hand up already. She jumped on this before somebody else does. All right, Daramola, let's go. Ayomide Daramola, let's go.
Okay. Thank you so much. I want to put my camera. Okay. I don't know if you can see me.
Yes, please go ahead. We can see you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate the whole story, the whole breakdown of how you were resilient through the whole journey. I was even going to ask that, how were you able to come up with, you said you had 15 years of experience in the oil and gas industry, you had a master's degree and other degrees, and yet you're able to make that switch and find purpose on that path. That is very resilient, and we are very grateful to hear that story. Another thing I want to highlight is in your slides, I noticed the different color of glasses, and I said I have to say that, I have to mention that. Thank you so much for even showing soul and showing your personality through all of your journey. It's something that TA and Mrs. Grace taught us during the whole cohort, and we're really, really grateful. Thank you once again.
And sorry to add something that to this year you will, I know you can add into this, because these days I go, the first time I did a presentation about, I like something and this is where I do presentations and I show my personal self, and whether it's at work, at places, and it's very welcome. I remember when I was at Shell or Exxon, if I did presentations like this, they would just kill you. They would say this is not, but however, I found that being myself and being in the space where I've been allowed to be myself, I've had so much more impact, right? So, and every day, and I go and I still remember doing a presentation, someone said, why didn't you use a red line? You should have used a blue line, and all of those things. And to be honest, it doesn't count. Always remember you. Just find you when you find your purpose, it works very well. So sorry, I just wanted to just throw that in.
I appreciate your vulnerability. Somehow, I don't know how, but it happens that almost everybody we bring into the NEXTSTARS community, they're willing to open up, to pour themselves out without fear of whatsoever. We really, really appreciate that. And that was never communicated to you, but we saw that show. We really appreciate again, Mr. Dennis. And we hope you receive our appreciation just like Daramola has given to you. And we hope you'll be just right there whenever we need you again, because we're going to come back knocking after this. Thank you again. We really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. All right, at this juncture, because we are in community.
I have something to say.
Yes, please go
My
ahead,
friend
ma.
just spoke. Okay, thank you. Right, Dennis, I want to say thank you. So Grace started from where I was. She stopped where I was going to start from, when she said, "Oh, the kind of people I bring, like they're vulnerable." I'm in the right network. That's the point. That's the point of all this. Like, I have the right people around me. I don't need to fluff. I don't need to pretend. I don't need to be who I am not when I'm with Dennis, when I'm with people that are on this call. And this is what we're also trying to build here. So, Dennis, this is from me to you. Thank you for being you. Thank you. If there's anything that makes STEM professionals fantastic, is the ability to, number one, or maybe geoscientists, but we're talking STEM here, is the ability to think in 3 dimension, and is the ability to connect to people. And this is what you have evolved to be, from Shell to Exxon to the First Bank, and then now to BDC. And I know that there are 3 financial institutions that you have worked with. Thank you for all that you represent to us. You are a shining light. And I personally do not take our relationship for granted. So thank you for doing this for us. I appreciate it.
Right. Thank you so much for layering on that, man. Really appreciate. Okay, we'll be moving over to the commemoration speech from the alumni community. This is a community, the NEXSTARS is a community, and we actually moving this graduates. The graduates are not just graduating to be on their own after today, they are coming into the alumni community, and we are happy to have the coordinator of the alumni community give his commemoration speech to welcome you all. So let's give a very resounding applause as we welcome Anthony Joshua. Please go ahead, Anthony, able coordinator.
Good morning, everybody. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm super glad to be here witnessing this graduation ceremony of the cohort 2. Now, let me begin by appreciating Mam TA, the Pro Light team, and our distinguished keynote speaker. Thank you, Mr. Dennis, for sharing. Then what stood out for me was that you reminded our graduates to remember that it's all about community. So it's not just graduating and then you're going away. We have built a system that keeps you even with like-minded people, even after your graduation. So on behalf of all of us as the alumni family, we are saying welcome on board to the other side of the NEXSTARS community. And then we are willing to connect with you, to support you, and to give you all you need to thrive as to welcome you to this new phase. And then to all our mentors that have made this a success, I want to say a very big thank you. And then, like Mam Tia said, that she has a very good network. And then the alumni community is also another network where you can leverage on to grow. So welcome once again to the alumni community. And then thank you for putting in the efforts, your passion, your commitment, and then to get into this level. I want to say congratulations and welcome on board.
Thank you so much, Anthony Joshua. Somebody is asking in the chat, is it the boxer? Well, thank you so much for that very warm speech. We're going to be having more of the alumni speak to us towards the end of the, as we proceed with the event. So please stay on and be ready for all that we have for you today. At this juncture, we're going to be moving into the award categories. So we're going to be giving some awards to our graduates, excuse me. So we have, in fact, it was difficult to come up with this, and I tell you for real, it was difficult to come up with this because our NEXSTARS they are busy. It's just a lot, right? Every day they were ready to show up, they were ready to learn. This too, who comes up with this, who comes up with that. But then we're happy that at the end of the day, we have people who are able or who will be awarded today. So I'll be passing this over to Remy. Remy will be announcing this. Oh, I don't know what's showing on my screen this time, but sure, it's gonna come up.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Do you see my screen now? Do you see it? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay,
What's
great.
going on my screen?
I think Remy sees it, so we can.
You're able to see it. Please confirm if you can see any other person on the call.
You can see your screen, but it's blank at the moment.
Oh, it's blank. Okay, let's start because it says I'm sharing here. Stop sharing. One minute. Okay. Give it time so that I don't go and show what I'm not supposed to show right now. Yeah, I'm just going to share my screen. Do you see this now?
Yes, ma'am. I see it now.
Okay, great. Okay,
Yes.
Grace, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ma. Yeah, just like a lifesaver. Severally, you come true for me. Thank you. I'm blowing you an open flower today. Open kisses, giving you open flowers today. Okay, so we're going to be awarding 5 categories. We're going to be awarding across 5 categories. The first to be the most active next star. The second will be Next Stars Creativity Award. And the third will be the Next Stars Social Award. The fourth will be the most collaborative group. And the fifth, best capstone project. Uh, I don't know, but I'm sure that everybody's everybody's trying to sit well to see who comes up with which. So going up first, we're going to be giving or announcing the most active next step. Remy, confirm that you can hear us and you can please go ahead.
Okay, I don't think Remy is here. Maybe network. Happy to take it.
Okay.
Or you call one of
Yes,
the
please go
alumni.
ahead, ma. Okay, ma, I think you should take the first one, then we can call the alumni for the second.
Okay, so the award for the most active next star goes to.
I can hear you, but
oh, Remy, you're
my
here
screen
now.
is not coming up.
Okay, but can
Yes,
you
I
see
can
the
hear
screen?
you, but my screen is not coming up. No, I can't see the screen.
Okay, let me take it then.
It's about
okay.
to rain here.
That's okay. That's okay. The best award for the most active next star goes to. I'm just going to show it on my screen as a next. Etelbert Nwokocha. Etelbert, display your screen and take a bow. Take a bow. Let's see you. Take your bow. Everybody agrees, Etelbert. You see, this is not a rigged system. Everybody agrees. Etelbert, let's see you. Let's spotlight Etelbert for a few minutes. Etelbert, your camera. Daniel, you don't agree? What's your hand for? You want to challenge the votes? Etelbert, congratulations. Can we see you? Can we see your face? Great. You should be proud of yourself. Well done, Etelbert, and congratulations. Right?
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So the award for, oh dear, I think I showed it so quickly. The NEXSTARS Creativity Award. Anthony Joshua, you are still here?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right, so you're going to say the name when we show it. Are you ready, everyone?
Yes, we are ready. So our next creativity award goes to Karimat Busari. Kindly turn on your video so we can spotlight you as well.
All right, we haven't seen you yet, Karimat. Your video needs to be turned on. Let's see you, and then you take a bow. Take a bow. Congratulations, Etelbert. Congratulations, Karimat. Congratulations, congratulations. All right. So everybody agrees. Yeah? Karimat, we haven't seen you. We'll take the award back if you don't show your face. We'll consider the award invalid. All right, great.
My camera
Thank you.
is on.
We see you now. We see you now. Congratulations, Karimat. Okay, so again, going forward, now this is
to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny.
Madam Tia, I think you're muted, ma'am.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
so let's pause the music, please. Let's pause the music until we announce everyone.
For the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's
Grace, we need to pause the music. Let's pause the music for everyone.
Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up.
Okay, so we're going to, let me stop sharing a bit.
And when I fall down,
and realign our script. I hear the music is automated. Okay, so give me 1 minute to unautomate. This is the issue with technology. It just takes over your beautiful event and wants to do things by itself. So let's take it again for each of the awardees, and then we would sing the song thereafter. So 1 minute, please. I'll share my screen again, and then we'll go into the award. All right, you see my screen in a bit. And now this. Okay. Okay, so very quickly, we'll run through. The award we just finished sharing was for the NEXSTARS Creativity Award. Now we'll go to the next one, which is the 1 minute. Too many screens are opened.
Next session.
The next one is the NEXSTARS Social Award. Okay, please unmute. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Need to find next. Uzoma, are you on the call here?
Good morning, everyone. Yes, ma'am, on the call.
Great. Okay, so Uzoma, you are going to call the award, the next award, for the NEXSTARS Social Award. So over to you.
All right. So the NEXSTARS Award for the most social next star for Cohort 2.0 goes to Madrabuchi Ogo. So Madrabuchi, congratulations. You've been awarded for being the most social next star. Please, can you turn on your video? Let's get to spotlight you also. Congratulations.
Okay, running ahead quickly, Madrabuchi, turn on your video. The next one is the most collaborative group. This is a group award to all the members of the team. And to call this, I'm going to have Abdusamad confirm that you can hear us and you can speak.
Good morning, everyone.
All right, so
Uh,
over to you, Abdusamad, the most collaborative group award announcements.
all right, the most collaborative group award for the NEXSTARS squad 2 goes to Group 1 Ignite X. Congratulations to all the members of the group. We wish you success today and always.
I don't understand. The people that are winning award are in Group 1. The other groups, you all came to, anyway, let me reserve my comments. Okay, the award.
Congratulations.
So, Dodger, you're going to be announcing the final award in this category for the best capstone project. I hope it's not Group 1 that won it. Dodger, are you on the call? Please confirm you can hear us.
Yes, I can hear you.
Absolutely. Okay, so over to you for the best capstone project announcements. So, we have two groups here for that. Please announce them and let's spotlight them.
Okay, so for the group the best capstone project award, we have group 3, the Pathfinders, and group 9, most like. Please let's put the clapping emojis. Let's do the clapping emojis. They've done well. Congratulations to you guys. Well done, well done.
Olayemi, you want to contest that because your hand is up?
Yeah, I'm not contesting. I'm very, very happy because the group 3 happens to be the group I'm with. So I'm very, very happy and excited. We can do this.
Yay!
Please clap, 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 clap. Pause. It's not easy.
So let me also take
guys.
the opportunity to appreciate Ignite X too. Also the group I mentioned to. So congratulations, group Ignite X, for winning that also.
That's Uzama's group, yeah?
Yes, that's my group.
Okay, who was in charge of group 9? Who was the alumni supporting group 9? Anthony Joshua?
I'm sure. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to stop sharing and just explain the importance of an award such as this. So last year we didn't do this, not because, again, because things were still in their formative stage. Dennis, the reason why we are doing this is, number one, it's an event planned by them for them. We also have a summit in November that they plan. I'm just the money bag. So you're going to be joining me in this money bag issue. I'm just the money bag, but they plan, they do everything. So we also thought about collaborative opportunities to make the Cohort 1 begin to support the Cohort 2 before they get into the alumni. So the Cohort 1 were assigned to each of the group. The capstone project is a huge project, is a big deal. They really do have to, commercialize it. So it's not a aspire to aspire. It is a project that solves one sustainable development challenge and that is commercially scalable. So that's the idea behind the capstone project. But you can see that even the Cohort 1 members are excited. And this is true leadership, that you guide a team and you guide them to win. So congratulations, Olayemi, Uzoma, and Anthony Joshua. You have outdone yourself, putting your name on the map once again that you are true leaders who can galvanize a team. Congratulations, Etelbert, Karimat, Madrabuchi, members of Group 1, members of Group 3, and Group 9. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. I can see Madrabuchi is excited about this. I'm excited too. You can feel the joy. So, Grace, over to you for the next item on the list.
Thank you so much, Ma. I'm so elated, so happy to be seeing the milestones that we've all achieved together. This is what the community is about. Thank you to everyone that has poured themselves into this. I'm sure, like Tia would always say, that we are making our ancestors proud. So well done and congratulations again to everyone that got that was awarded. And to those who weren't awarded, I'm sure you know that being a NEXTSTAR already, you are a star. So continue shining and continue shining. We are rooting for all of your successes. Thank you so much. So at this juncture, we are just going to be showcasing our graduates. Ma, you would also help me with the screen. We have 56 graduates today, so we're going to be seeing who these people are. From a pool of over 100, these 56 people went through rigorous training, the capstone projects, all of the glitches that happens within teams, right? Until they were able to find their safe space, emotionally connect, and the likes of it. And today they are here. We are celebrating them. It's a very great feat for every one of us. So we're going to start right about now. Please go ahead and share your screen, man. So I need all of the love, all of the celebration, the emojis as you see your best person on the screen. I'm sure some of them says, it's an alumni that sent me the link. I saw the link. I saw the link here. I saw the link there. So right when you see the person that you reached out to, or you extended the love to succeeding, please celebrate with them. But before we do that, the energy is still high, and please let's keep it coming in the chat. Before we do that, we're going to watch another documentary video, impact video from our graduates that will be showcasing afterwards. Let's see what they have learned. Let's see the impact of the training on them. So please sit tight to watch, and then we'll showcase the graduates. Thank you so much.
Let's play.
My name is Praise Miss My Fish, and I'm making this.
My name is Bakaijo. I'm a member of the NEXT.
My name is Bessie Onyero, and I was part.
I am Patrick Eze, a participant.
I'm the Vice Chancellor.
I'm Temple Rejoice. I am Ocheme Kenneth Matthias. My name is Laon Victor. Okay, so one scenario in which I found myself implementing the power skills I've learned over the course of this program is in my personal time management. At the beginning of this year, I did set the personal goal that I was going to learn software development over the course of the year. I planned on doing that by dedicating a minimum of 4 hours daily towards the course I was currently, a software development course that I'm enrolled in. However, as the year progressed, I found myself slacking. And this was not really intentional. It was just the fact that other engagements began to creep in. These engagements also demanded my time and attention. And managing these engagements, these new engagements with my original plans was very difficult for me. It got to the point where I found myself slacking so much that days would pass and I would not take any lesson on my software development course. However, when I took the time and project management class organized by the NEXSTARS community, everything changed for me because I got introduced to simple yet powerful techniques that helped me manage my time well. One of such techniques was the Eisenhower matrix, which helped me classify my daily tasks into the framework of urgent and important. When I implemented this technique, this Eisenhower matrix, I found myself getting enough time, to take this software development course, which previously I had no time for. And it was so far up until now, it's been I've been finding time to take the course, all because I just implemented a simple technique which I never knew about before.
What stuck with me the most that I learned was the importance of emotional intelligence, the importance of labeling my emotions correctly, and more of being aware of them and understanding how important they are. And I was able to understand how being able to emotionally understand and interact with other people to improve my communication with them, help me in the workspace and in my career, and also help me work better as a team. Because in any role you serve as a team, in a team, you need to understand how to work with other people and how to work in harmony and peace while understanding the other factors that might affect people. And importantly, also understanding yourself that you have feelings and you have the right to have feelings. And that everything does not just work on logic, but it also works on human feelings because we are more than just logic. So being aware, labeling my emotions has helped me know how to better work in a team. For teamwork I've been doing, it has helped me know how to address people. And even in working as a team leader, I better know how to address and work with my group members.
Experience at NEXSTARS as a transformative journey. From teamwork and collaboration, impactful communication, time and project management skills, and other rewarding sessions we have had in the course of this training. I have been able to not only reflect on these skills, but also apply them on a regular basis. And here's a practical example. Lately, the capstone project was announced. I was proactive enough to quickly schedule a meeting with my team members. Then I welcomed project ideas, which typically showed teamwork. After that, I set SMART goals, and one of which was to reschedule my team's project deadline to 2 days before the official deadline, showing project management skills.
One of the most impactful lessons for me during this program is Emotional Intelligence by Mrs. Adepola Shade Fadeyi, where she taught me how to pause, reflect before reacting, not just to know how I feel, but why I feel that way. This kind of self-awareness improved my communication, how to handle conflicts with empathy, and to lead with confidence. I will not forget Madam T.'s section on impactful communication, where she said, "You are enough." That phrase hit me hard because sometimes we find ourselves in spaces whereby we begin to doubt our capability, we begin to have low self-esteem and begin to compare ourselves with others. You can see this is why this power skill training is for you and I.
So I've applied what I've learned in business and community during my interview process. I was able to use my career readiness cloud, having the cloud to be able to approach the interview process. And also during the interview, I was able to use the SMART approach to come up with better ideas on it, interview questions, and also to be top among those that have been interviewed. When I was doing next, I was someone who did things just as they came, just follow the ladder, with no clear structure or long-term plan. But at the start of this year, I made a personal decision to change that, and NEXSTAR gave me just exactly what I needed. From introduction to power skills and goal setting, I learned how to set SMART goals, and that is goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. In time and project management, I learned how to actually schedule these goals on a timeline and stay accountable. And through career readiness essentials, which is if any hierarchy, taught me that failure is in the end, it's part of the journey. They then came impactful communication, where I separately understand the power of how we show up or speak up. We don't really need to need something from the person. We just need to connect with some people sometimes. Sometimes we need something from people. We don't need to beat around the bush, just to go straight to the point and speak up. All of this pushed me to start a course in data analysis, a course that is relevant to my initial discipline, and I'm proud to say I'm on track to complete by July. Today, I have a daily schedule for myself, clear goal, and a renewed mindset.
Okay. A particular class that really stood out to me during this course was our class on emotional intelligence. I really learned how to apply emotional intelligence to our everyday relationships. And a specific example was when a team member failed to show up for a meeting that we needed to have in order to carry out an assignment. My response previously would have been to snap at the person. But due to my lesson on emotional intelligence, I was able to think about it and really come to an understanding that this is not this person's usual behavior. So maybe something really came up and I was able to respond in that light. And it really helped our relationship because that team member showed more activeness and more response to our future assignments and preparations. So emotional intelligence was a class that really stood out to me.
And also, as a serving corps member, you already know how tight that would be, managing your allowance, coping with all the stress and all that. After the financial literacy section, I was able to come up with a budget that spanned all through the month. I was able to prioritize my wants over my needs. And also, I was able to save a little out of the little allowance I'm getting from the government.
I want to truly appreciate the importance of not just setting goals, but setting smart goals. And also what I loved about started to share about this NEXSTARS community is this more than a learning community, it's a family board community. Everybody irrespective of the background, irrespective of the qualifications or the grade that graduates, we are all born together to grow, to share ideas and also to impart with each other. And also one of the major things I learned was the meaning of career readiness. I now understand how vital it is, not just be skills, but strategically prepared, from creating an impactful CV and mastering interview techniques to building professional networks and aligning my goals with organizational values. This training has shown me how to position myself as a valuable candidate from day one. Another powerful area was emotional intelligence, learning to manage my emotions, communicate and effectively build strong professional relationships. These are soft skills that truly sets you apart in a workplace.
Like when we are always relating and everyone is just like, you remember we are emotionally intelligent. We don't talk like that. Yeah. Or like when people want to make statements, they are just like, I'm emotionally intelligent. I don't actually talk like that. Like in my DMs, when people are talking now in the group, they're like, I just use this. I remembered what we're taught, and that's what I used to walk out of this confusion or disagreements. Yes, because we've had a lot of disagreement, but because of everything we learned, it was seamless and easy.
One memorable moment was practicing interview scenario with Mr. John Adenka. Here we encourage each other, give feedback, and agreed together. All memories are values, having breaks in classes, also weekends for us to band together. We play music, we gist, we laugh, and also interactive section in among the COSU members also.
Beyond the knowledge, the community has been everything. The knowledge, the drive. It's all reminded me that I'm not just learning, I'm also growing. The people that we share the same interests with, we held each other accountable. And also, the journey was so real and practical. And to my Cohort 2.0 family, the Trailblazers, thank you for the energy, the support. Thank you for everything. And also thank you for the unwavering support. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Let's keep being NEXSTARS. Let's keep shining. Thank you.
Thank you, NEXSTARS, for being the turning point in my journey. I really appreciate it.
I would like to appreciate Pro Ally and the NEXSTARS community, particularly the Chief Success Officer, Ma'am Tia, the Program Coordinator, Ma'am Janice, the alumni, and all the amazing faculty who took out time from their busy schedules to go above and beyond in making impact towards this transformative journey. Thank you so much. I am grateful, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, Pro Ally team. Thank you to all the mentors and to my amazing NEXSTARS. Thank you, because this program was indeed a game changer for me. And to the next generation, be you, lean here, you belong here because you are enough.
So I'm really grateful for the NEXSTARS community for organizing this wonderful program, which taught me this skill or introduced me to this powerful technique of managing my time well. Thank you. To all NEXSTARS community, thank you for the opportunity and support.
starting from introduction to power skill and goal setting down to basic financial knowledge. And I really want to thank Ms. Tubosun Afolayo for every single relentless effort, the whole community, every single person that was there to assist, everyone that played their part correctly, played their part rightly, everyone that set the meeting link, gave the updates, helped us. Even the pioneers, I also thank them so much because even our pioneers are also assisting our bodies. Our everything was just so perfect and great. I thank God so much for the grace to be in this space. And I don't take it for granted at all. Which means to also Afolayan, I don't take this for granted that we are able to learn this wealth of knowledge in a very short amount of time and also use it in our lives to become better people, both in professional space and in our personal space. Because I would say that this has not just changed my life, but even my group members have also testified. And
Advice to future NEXTSTARS would be
Okay, so for time, so many things to hear there. So all those people saying thank you to me, Madam Tubosu Afolayo. Please, next time, rephrase it to thank you to Jesus, not to Tubosu Afolayo. I'm the minor school of this. I've shared that. But thank you, everyone. Because of time, it's not like we are rushing anywhere, but we want to also, we know you're eager to see whether you graduated or not. You should thank Grace for all of the pulling together of this community. So we're going to get right into the graduation. If you don't see your face or your name there, that means you did not graduate. That's as simple as it gets. It's not missing. It's not a mistake. If your face and your name is not there, you did not graduate. So let's take reactions. What's one thing that you are taking out of the NEXTSTAR community? Let's put that on the chart. One thing, one statement, one descriptive adjective, whatever. Community, I heard that a lot. Yes, you see, that's the first thing that came. Community. I'm so excited. Yeah, community. What other thing? Learning, knowledge, being accountable, collaboration, responsibility, teamwork, determination. My own next time is here. Is the one telling me all these words. Collaboration, determination, all of it. Right? It's really pleasing to see. Growth, impact, critical thinking. I had to reach out to Fola, the emotional intelligence faculty, to say, Fola, you should be on this call. This is your flower moment. Right? Thank you. Selflessness, growth, resilience, impact, critical thinking, network. Yeah, so that you won't have to be sweating to reach people. I didn't have to sweat. Dennis was on a speed dial. I said, Chief, your name must come up. And when he read it, he didn't ghost me. We don't have friends like that. If you ghost me, you're not my friend. I would stop talking to you because it means that we don't share the same values. I won't ghost you for whatever it was. So being in the right network, having the same value, love, kindness. Thank you, Martins. Kindness is the fruit of the spirit. See, that's kindness. It's not niceness, but that kindness, that intentional kindness. Amazing. So I'm waiting for 12 and then we will start. Grace, over to you. Once you want me to start rolling the screen, I think I'm ready to start rolling the screen. Just
I think we
say
can
the
roll it
word.
right away.
I can roll it right away. Okay, so
We need to roll it with our music as well because these are champions indeed.
okay. I don't know how you set it up. I'm just helping you. If the music will play at the background, it's fine. If it will not play, let me know what you want me to do. Okay.
To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh, I believe. I know I can count on me.
Okay, that was a teaser. I know what I'm doing now. I wanted you to say that your screen is not working. It was a teaser. So now wait, this is the time for the graduates showcase. Who is ready? If I don't see the reaction, we are not going to showcase. So if you are ready, let us know. If you are not ready, you can say okay.
To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh, I believe. I know I can count on me. Stand up, all the champions, all the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up. To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh, I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For all the champions, all the champions, stand up. All the champions, all the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up. All the champions, all the champions, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Because we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up, all the champions, all the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up, all the champions, all the champions, stand up. All the champions, all the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up, all the champions, all the champions, stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up, all the champions, all the champions, stand up, stand up. All the champions, all the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. All the champions, all the champions, stand up, stand up.
Absolutely brilliant. Some people said they can't see their name or they didn't see their screen. You better ask your friend. If your name is not there, you didn't graduate. It's as simple as that. Congratulations. Daniel says the screen is not changing from your head. If you didn't see your name, Daniel, ask your friend if they saw it. Yeah, congratulations to every one of you. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I would like to invite Ibrahim Adepoju. I think I saw him. I hope network has not taken him off the call. Ibrahim, if you're still here, I would like you to give a speech now that we have showcased all of our graduates. Ibrahim, please confirm you can hear and you can hear me. Okay, Israel, don't come out anything, just mute. All right. So, okay, I don't see Ibrahim here. Dennis, I'm going to have you do this. I think network is, Ibrahim is having some issues with his network. Dennis, I'm going to have you do this as our keynote speaker again to congratulate our graduates today.
Okay. No. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations to everyone. You've done a great job. I just want to say, keep up the fire, keep it going. I had, I think it was her name Blessing, will say you belong here. I think that word really struck me when she talked about it. You belong here. You're great. You're amazing. Keep up the great work. Don't let this cohort be the end of everything. Just keep the fire burning. And maybe you didn't see your name there. Just remember what I said. It's not about the winnings, but what do we also learn from those losses as well? Those things will all add up to you becoming even a better person. So I just want us to realize that everything works together for good. Whether your name shows up on the screen or it didn't show, but it's all working together for good. So congratulations again. Go to the world, be a game changer, be a world changer. The world is looking onto you. The world is looking for your great contribution. Many people are looking onto you to make a great difference as well. So congratulations again, and wishing you all the best. Thank you.
I have to be extra. The emojis are not enough. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dennis, and thank you for even sticking with us. So we move very quickly to the other events. Prosper, this is a graduation ceremony. It's not a faculty session. Put your hand down. Congratulations, everyone. So Grace, back to you on the next item on the agenda.
Thank you so much, Mark. It's amazing to watch and to read all of the congratulatory messages on the chat and even the words of advice and encouragement from Mr. Dennis. So amazing. Congratulations again, everyone, and congratulations to all of us. It's a shared effort, and we are happy that we are where we are at today. Very quickly, we'll be moving over to the induction into the unofficial introduction, because I'm very sure that the official introduction will be done at the NEXSTARS Leadership Summit 2025. So it's something to look out for, and ensure that you be there. If you have to start in the Nigerian parlance, if you have to find a colo to start putting 20 naira inside, or whatever amount you know will be enough for you to just make it to the summit, please do that, and we'll be happy to have you at the summit. So at this juncture,
why did Grace say juncture now? Let's wait for her to come back. Grace, you're here. When you're back, let us know. Okay, let me help her for time, and then when she gets back. Yeah, okay, go ahead. So at this juncture, let me use a word and hope my screen does not freeze. Would like to, we've had Anthony welcome you. I mean, charge you around the alumni community and welcome you. Now we're going to get to hear from the alumni, the Cohort 1 members, Olayemi and Uzoma, to share with us their testimonial. So over to you, Olayemi, and then we'll take Uzoma after. Olayemi, we are speaking, you're still muted.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Right, I want to see if I can turn my camera on too. Please confirm you can see me. I should use a proper background for this. Okay. All right, I think it's better now. Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's a privilege to be here once again. My name is Ogundele Olayemi Samuel, the NEXSTAR alumni. So it gives me a lot of joy because sometimes last year I was here with the exuberance of I want to see if I graduate or not and all this kind of a thing. But at the end of the day, it's actually come out well. And the main thing is it's not about like Mr. Dennis mentioned, it's not about being like graduating. It's about how the community impacted you, what did you gain out of it? So all those kind of a thing. So me personally, my story, like I didn't stop having different stories since I finished from this thing, because it's very like it affects every day to day of my life activities. I will keep seeing this. You see time management, you see resilience. I can say the baby step I've taken today, like where I am, I still call it a baby step. Where I am today, it boils down to resilience. And where do I get that from? I got it from this training, because it's even get to a point that the HR of the company I'm currently working on has to say that what actually brought you here is your resilience, because it takes a whole lot of time. But at the end of the day, I didn't give up, and I'm at least taking the baby step. I'm here. I'm somewhere that I thought I should be today, and it's a good environment for learning, and where I know that I can grow better. So I would like to share a quick story, not a story anyway, like a testimony. It was 2023. There was this program I want to apply for. I got a lot of this gist about the program, that the program is very, very tedious. Many people apply. It's only a few people that got in. So at the end of the day, I procrastinated. I let people, like what people said, I let it come over me. So at the end of the day, I couldn't even turn in application. I didn't even make a try because people have said something. So fast forward, I don't know what happened in 2024. I couldn't apply for the same program, but this 2025, as it came, I took it like very, very, what people are saying, I mean, I'm a NEXSTAR alumni. So what's the essence of what I've gotten over the past couple of months? So let me give it a try, because I don't believe there's any door now as a NEXSTAR that I cannot knock, honestly. So I just give it a try. Believe me, what people are saying about the program is tedious, is this, is that. I got in like for the very first attempt of applying for that program. So all this is as a result of what I've learned in this community. And to the graduate, I will say that this community is not leaving you beyond this place. Yes, we have a very strong alumni community where we care for each other, we celebrate each other, and we root for everybody's success. So I want to once again welcome you to this community. And I will say, I won't be leaving here without saying a big thank you to the entire ProAllied team. And I want to thank God for using Ma'am TA to bring this up, and a very support system that she gets through Grace and the other team member. So I really want to say a very big thank you to everyone. And once again to Mr. Dennis for always for sharing your story with us, because one thing that resonates between your story and mine is resilience, which I actually still take I won't take for granted. So once again, at this junction, using Grace word, at this junction, I will have to say thank you to everyone, and I will be taking a bow. Thank you.
Thank you, Olayemi. Thank you. That was comforting to hear. And I'm sure that our graduates are looking forward to joining the community already. I think before the proper induction, there's still another speech from an alumni, Uzoma. Please go ahead, and then we can move forward. Thank you. Uzoma, are you still on the call? Well, we have an Uzoma on the graduating list, so perhaps he's thinking is that one. Uzoma is going using God's power, Chief Alumni Officer. You are the one we are referring to. Are you on the call to give us your speech as well? Otherwise, we can move forward. Okay, I think we'll move. We are having Victor, is the opportunity analyst at the NEXSTARS community alumni. We are having him to welcome the fourth two graduates into the alumni community. So, Victor, are you on the call, or would Dodger be doing that instead? I know Dodger had mentioned they had a conflicting meeting, and Victor will do that for her. Dodger is the community manager, or any other person on the alumni committee can take this
Okay,
forward.
Grace, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Dennis. Good morning, Matty. Good morning, everyone, and as well the alumni community. So it's a great day, right? Yeah, joyous youth celebration. And I'm sorry I cannot put on my camera because of my network. I have a poor network here, so I'm just trying to manage. Yeah. So thank you. So it's a great day and a huge celebration today. And I'm quite happy to be here today on behalf of the alumni community. So we today welcome the graduating cohorts, that's cohort 2, into the alumni body. So to our graduates, I say congratulations. You've not only completed a transformative journey, but you've also taken your place in a growing network of passionate, driven individuals who are shaping the future of STEM, right? So the NEXTSTAR community, for us, it's more than a learning space, right? It's a vibrant, supportive family, a place where students connect, and your professionals as well. They share, collaborate, and as well grow. So it's not just academical, but as both leaders and professionals. So as you step into this next phase of yours, knowing that you're not part of a dynamic alumni body, united by our shared values, to commitment of excellence and vision for progress. So reminding you of our mission, which has always been clear, to empower us STEM professionals, young professionals, and students as well with power skills. So these critical skills you turn into knowledge and use it for real world impact. So you are now more like a torch bearer of for this particular mission. So I would say, as you celebrate this particular milestone, remember that your journey with NEXTSTAR community is not ending. It's not ending, rather it's evolving. It's evolving. The community remains your home, your resource, and your launchpad. And as an alumni, your insights and contributions will light the way for those coming after you. So once again, on behalf of the community, alumni body, I say congratulations and welcome to the NEXTSTAR alumni family. Continue to inspire, grow, and power the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you. I expect that at this point we should be seeing or getting some reactions after that warm welcome. So you are coming into a body of love, you're coming into a body of strong support, and I'm sure that you will fly so well being a member of this community. We're going to be showcasing the NEXTSTARS leaderboard now. We had every week in the training, we have assignments, we have projects, and we have winners, or people that come top on the leaderboard every week. So I'm going to be showing the leaderboard from week 1 up until week 4. And then at the NEXTSTARS Leadership Summit, we will know who came top on the leaderboard for week 5. Thank you. Please, ma'am, you can help us share your screen. I want to see it. While that is coming up, I want to encourage every one of us here to please follow us across our socials on LinkedIn, on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. We're out to tell the NEXTSTARS story. I'm sure you are fascinated by all of the things you've heard today. Please engage with us. We are out to tell the story, to put ourselves out. We would appreciate your feedback as we proceed on this journey. Thank you. So we're moving to showcasing the leaderboard now. Yes, thank you. So for week one, we had the following on the leaderboard. We had Magic Obu. We had 2 second place for week one. That is Rejoice Atuegu and Etelbet Wokocha. For the third position, we had about 4 people. Like I said earlier, this community was a whole lot of the enthusiasm was something else. It was difficult to say this one person will have this because everybody was putting in their efforts to the training. I want to say again, congratulations and well done. For the third place in week one, we had Obichi Nemerem, Okeme Matthias, Omotolani Owolabi, Otufale Esther, and Prosper Uzoma. Then for week one, we had, for week two, rather, in the first place, I think this time we had 2 first place. Interesting. We had Omotolani, and then we had Madu Abuchi Ogu. And then in second place, we had the Telbet. Over to week 3 and week 4. Thank you, ma'am. For week 3, we had the first place, and then in second place, we had Adeyinka John, Etelbet Wokocha.
Okay, Grace's network is a bit wavy, so let me help her. So for week 3, we had in first place Madrabuchi. Second place, we had Adeyinka John, Etelbet, Kenneth, Ocheme, and Omotolani Owolabi. For the third place in week 3, we had Rejoice Atuegbo. And going into week 4, we had again Madrabuchi Ogu in first place. Second place, Omotolani Owolabi. And in third place, we had Adeyinka John and Etelbet Nwokocha. And for the final week, we had, I think that was the final week. Okay, week 4 was the final week because week 5 was the capstone project, which we see group 3 and group 9 winning. So congratulations again to everyone and welcome to the alumni community. So I would wait for Grace to come in and then stop sharing while she does that. Grace, confirm when you're back in. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Madrabuchi. I think for each of the first 4 weeks, you consistently came first. Where is Ibrahim now? Ibrahim should come and give you a gift. This is amazing. Congratulations. Can we spotlight Madrabuchi? If you see your name there for the leaderboard, please come on screen, turn on your video. Let's congratulate you. Let's clap for you. Let's amplify your good work. Please turn on your video. We would like to celebrate you. Madrabuchi, Etelbet, Rejoice, Chinemerem, Ocheme Kenneth, Omotolani, Otufale Esther, Prosper Uzoma, Ocheme Kenneth again. Please turn on your screen. Adeyinka John. Please turn on your screen. Congratulations, guy. Congratulations, Prosper. Congratulations, Etelbet, Rejoice, Madrabuchi, Adeyinka John, Ocheme Kenneth, Omotolani Owolabi. Outstanding participation and welcome again. This is very pleasing to put your heart and soul into something and to get recognized for it. We owe you one at the NEXSTARS Summit. We owe you one. Yeah. Dennis is here, so any bill I can pick, Dennis will pick it. Right. Right. So thank you, everyone. I see a few more people join us. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of this amazing initiative. For all the Cohort 1 members that are on this call and the ones who are not able to join for reasons, we really do appreciate the effort that you put into staying active on that community. For those who are enthusiasts of the NEXSTAR and Pro-Ally and Jesus and TA, thank you also for joining us. I think we are drawing the curtain on this event very quickly. We've spent together about 2.5 hours, and we would be drawing this to a close. In drawing this event to a close, we have a few announcements to make. Grace, let me know when you're back, and then you can take the announcements.
Okay, I'm here now. Thanks to Network for the in and out on today. But I'm glad that we are at this point together. So in closing, like Mr. said, we have a few announcements up for everyone. I know I've been getting a whole lot of emails and DMs. When is the next court? When is the next court? And I'm like, well, we're not done with this yet. And everybody's asking for the next court already. So just be on the lookout when it's time for the next court. You will know Jesus is not a secret to be kept. The NEXSTARS community is not a secret to be kept. We would put it out there. So thank you everyone for joining and staying till this time. We really, really appreciate it. First off, is monthly, bi-weekly, let's say bi-monthly knowledge sharing series that we are going to be having starting from this month. I can't see your screen yet. I don't know if it's just me. It's still blank on my end. But then going forward, I can actually take that forward. And I'm sure that we will share it across our platforms in coming days. I was speaking about the NEXSTARS community, the community where we are able to building and bridging the power skills gap in the world, but we're starting with Africa and particularly and encouraging early peer-to-peer collaboration and fostering upward social mobility opportunities. That is what has bettered this monthly knowledge sharing session. It's going to be practical. I don't want to use the term jargon, but away from all of the technicalities of discipline, it's going to be heavily laced on power skills, what we need to apply, how we need to do it. And we are kicking things off this month with the topic or the theme, technical to practical, communicating complex ideas with impact. So be on the lookout for when that is going to be, but I can tell you that is coming your way this month. Also coming your way soon is the NEXSTARS Leadership Summit 2025. And we are happy because it's the graduates that we are celebrating today that will be planning this leadership summit, and which we had. Also coming your way is the NEXSTARS, let's refer to it as Write and Speak to Win, because then you get the opportunity to put yourself out to write if you're one that is committed or you love writing. And even if you don't, I'm sure one of the things you would have learned at the next changes, you never know until you put your best foot forward. We're having the Write and Speak to Win competition. Is in two phases. The first phase is where you write, And the second phase is where those that qualify, those whose articles or write-up qualify, will be grouped for a debate competition during the leadership summit. Be on the lookout. More information about this will be coming your way. Um, that being it for me for now. Thank you so much, and it's been a journey together that I enjoyed, and I'm sure that others enjoyed as well. I remain, or we are still together in the community, and we'll do so much more together. Thank you so much. At this point, I'm going to pass to Ms. T to give us a closing or final words, and then we can see the last documentary video. Just to mention before I take my bow out of here, all of these videos are on YouTube. You can search for Ally World on YouTube, and you'll see all of our videos, amazing videos, even from the cohort one, our classes and everything. Again, do well to engage with us across our socials, and we would appreciate. Do have a nice day. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Grace. And thank you, everyone. Congratulations. Please join the session July session on technical to practicality, communicating complex ideas with impact, the NEXSTARS Summit, to start planning for it, and of course, the Speak and Write to Win competition. For closing remark, I always throw in a surprise. So I'm going to throw in that surprise again today. So to give the closing remark for this event, I'm going to call on Mr. Afolayan. Is here and is going to give the closing remark. So, sir, we're waiting for you to give the closing remark.
Hello, everyone. It's actually a surprise for me too, because she informed me barely 10, 15 minutes ago that I'll be giving the closing remark. And I think this was the same surprise she did last year. But it's all good, we are here. And I'm happy to be here. Congratulations to every one of you that is, I would say, graduating today. And yeah, I want to wish you all. I mean, I trust that every one of you had a good experience in the last 16 weeks, right?
About 10 weeks.
About 10 weeks, yeah. And thanks to all the facilitators as well, right? So let me also use this moment to acknowledge every one of you, your dedication, your commitment to the program, and your openness to learning as well. And I'm sure that you have all improved in your personal and in your professional growth. Soft skills that you've learned in this program on these past 10 weeks, like the communication, the teamwork, adaptability, and the emotional intelligence, they are not necessarily taught in school and they don't come with a certificate. But trust me, they are skills that are required, and they are skills that define great leaders, value colleagues, and resilient individual. And again, to every one of you that is graduating today, remember that the true value of what you have learned does not lie in what you know, but it lies in how you apply it. There is this saying that practice makes perfection. So keep practicing, keep listening, and never underestimate the impact of your presence and your professionalism in the world around you. Congratulations again, and go forth and shine. Thank you.
Go forth and shine. Go forth and shine.
So hand over back to her, right?
Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you. That's an interesting one. So the go forth and shine, I think it's something that you should all say. My husband says it to the kids every time they are going out of there. I say go forth and shine. So you all go forth and shine. Say I am a handsome husband. Am I not a beautiful person? What do you mean? Right. Thank you. Dude, you didn't see Dennis. Dennis was ailing you on the call. Dennis was ailing. Yeah. Dennis was ailing you. Give him 1 minute. You had to jump on something. Dennis, thank you. I know a couple of times we probably had some interactions. Yeah, but
Hey, Mr. Dennis.
Greetings. I
Yeah,
see you.
greetings. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Great
Yeah,
job
thanks for all
with
you
all the
do.
community. I,
Yeah,
I
thanks for all
appreciate
you do for the community.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Nice to see
Thank
you.
you. Nice to see you. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
all right, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dennis. Thank you. It's really, really nice and always a pleasure to do this. And I always like to surprise my husband to do this because I'm not sure I'll be able to do all of these things if I didn't have the right support system. So just so you know that that's also part of the deal. I'm not on this journey alone. For every time I'm on this call, something is being lifted by another person. So yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Hay. Really appreciate it. Yeah. I should not say love you on this call, so because we are talking to young adults. But yeah. Okay. This is where we draw the curtain. It's been a very eventful day. Grace, are you back on the call? We are going to show the last video for the day, and we're going to put some links in the chat so that you can also watch yourself. We apologize for not being able to take all of the videos, but we have watched it and we will be showcasing you to the world in that order. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you very much, Dennis, for this opportunity. I know it's not the best time of the day, but again, it's Saturday, so I'm not going to apologize too much. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for all that you do, the authenticity that you bring to the workplace. You are the embodiment of power skill, and there's no better person to be doing this than you. Thank you to all our faculties who has evolved in their role and even on their journey. I hear some of my faculties when we are gisting, they're like, me coming into that class, I'm also growing, because yeah, there's something called reverse mentorship that you are providing them with. Thank you to the team at Pro Ally who put all of these amazing programs together, makes it easy, like we know what we are doing. We are very young but audacious company, and the world ain't ready. Thank you for your commitment to this beautiful work that the Lord has placed in our hearts and in our mind. Thank you to the Cohort 1 members who keep making us proud, like every week. Sometimes my heart is always busting. Like, how do I get to be so blessed? Because every week there is a news to share, there is a TA. I just did this TA, I just got that. I consider it a privilege, really. I don't consider it a normal thing that I get to share life with you guys and you get to trust me and be vulnerable enough to share your wins and even your downtimes with me. I really do appreciate it. Cohort 1 member, you guys are the bestest. Now let's bring Cohort 2 in and let's make them the bestest as well. That's the true test of the strength of that community. Thank you to the Cohort 2 members who outdid themselves. Like every week, I always tell Grace, like, are you sure? How can we have like over 50 people, 60 people on a call in a class? That's not the experience we had with Cohort 1. In Cohort 1, we graduated 24, I think, people, and now we are graduating over 54, I think, or 56 people. It's number one, a test of the good testimony of the Cohort 1, but it brings more challenge to us to also do better, plan better, and be prepared better, and have bigger money. And have bigger money to make it worth the while. Because the summit has got to hold whether the devil likes it or not. And that means that money has to go down. Yeah, so quickly keep praying for the Pro Ally team, keep praying for the next star. Put us in our prayers. If you know opportunities for us to speak to organizations who can sponsor, let us know. The Nexter community is a not-for-profit. We don't generate funds from it. You didn't pay to attend this. In fact, last year it was full boarding for all the alumni for 2 nights with feeding. I was catching up on one of the gist one day in the classroom, and somebody said, if nothing, I'm going to attend the summit because that's like the first time I went on a vacation. That's the kind of experience we brought. It was absolutely awesome. So be able to do this with you guys. So that's really for closing for this event. Thank you for the power that you all pull together. But I want us to do something really special now. And Grace, are you on the call? Are you on the call, Grace? Can you hear us? Okay, can you turn your camera on? I know the network is not fantastic, but can you please turn your camera on? Okay, I would like that. Okay, let's say you're not up yet. I want to spotlight Grace for a while, and I just wanted to give a shout out to her and say a big thank you to Grace. Grace, thank you, thank you, and thank you, and God rewards you. The whole of heaven they will reward you. Thank you so much for the good work that you do here with the NEXTSTARS. Thank you for keeping the fire burning, and thank you for supporting this cause like it's, like your own, because it's your own. We have a few good news. The NEXTSTAR is now registered. We are officially registered. We've not shared it with the Cohort 2, we've shared it with the Cohort 1. Yay! So can we please give a round of applause for Grace? Amazing. Please leave the word for her in the comments. Grace, well done. Absolutely brilliant of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You are God sent. Yeah. And I'm going to wrap with the story of how I met Grace. But before I get to that story, we are going to talk about the fact that the NEXTSTARS is now registered. We are now CAC certified. We are registered in name, in entity, in everything. So the journey really just started. We got registered this year after a tumultuous journey. Tumultuous, if you know what tumultuous means, it was actually very tumultuous. But the point is, we are registered. So we are here to stay. We are going to do Cohort 100. We are going to do Cohort forever. After I'm in my rocking chair and all of you are in your rocking chair, NEXTSTAR is still going to be here as long as God pleases. So thank you, Grace. Thank you, everyone. I mentioned I was going to share how I met Grace because it is actually the true story of the power skill. I met Grace at a conference. I didn't know Grace. I'm sure maybe Grace knew me via maybe my expressions on LinkedIn or something, because you're going to be in such situations. So she wanted to speak to me. I was going to present a paper. But I saw this girl locking around me. I'm like, so it's not unfamiliar that people lock around and want to speak to me at a conference. It's not unfamiliar. But she was persistent. Most of them, when they look around and I deliberately don't give them audience, I just be doing what I'm doing, they mostly go. So it's always my way of also seeing who is worthy of my time, who is serious, in that order. But Grace didn't though. Then she came, she was very close to the wall. It appeared like she was going to enter the wall. So I had to meet her. Sister, what's going on? Why are you? We are already at the back of the wall. Yeah. And then we had a conversation, and then I needed to go and present. So I went to present, and then I came back, and then she waited. I think she was the volunteer in that room that I was presenting. I don't know if that's the case, but she was volunteering along that corridor. So she waited. So the conversation I had with her was then, this is how you approach people when you want to speak to them. We didn't talk about mentoring. We didn't talk about anything other than, I just told her, if you want to meet people, you don't need to enter the wall. You need to do X, Y, Z, And then Grace went after that, and she wrote this interesting thing on LinkedIn. I'm like, I think you got me like an angel or something. So I reached out to her and I said, no, no, I'm not, I'm not that unreachable that you then use the word angel for me. I'm actually too available. That's one of my weaknesses. I'm too available for people. And then we struck off in that order. This is how power skill grows. Power skill does not come from, and then she was going to serve, and then she joined us as an extern, a pro ally, and now she's joined us fully as a full-time staff, and now she's the administrator for NEXSTAR. You see, that relationship evolved over time. That relationship did not start with, I want to be like you when I grow up. It's a good conversation to have, but it's not the best. Or I want you to mentor me. Or she didn't even, I'm not sure she said, I want you to mentor me. I don't remember, you know. Relationship do not start from what you want. It starts from, most times, your place of gaps and what you can also give. So she gave gratitude without receiving anything. I'm not sure what I said to her was that important at that conference, but she gave gratitude. It was a very long, windy story that she wrote. I'm like, even me, it was too heavy for me. Like, no, he's a human being that you're talking about. She gave gratitude. I'm not saying go and write any windy thing about me, or if you write windy thing about me, I'll call you out. I'm not sharing the story because of that windiness. I'm sharing the story because this is really how it works. And thereafter, our relationship evolved. You're going to meet people whose relationship will start with, appears in balance, appears like, oh, we don't really need anything from ourselves. Appears like, oh, I'm the one that needs something. Please don't go with wants. Don't go with your problems. Don't go with your, right now, I need a job right now. If you can't help me, sometimes just enjoy the collaboration of that moment and bring value. Always bring value to the table. And this is how I like to draw the close on this amazing event, our graduation. Welcome to the NEXTARS. Have a good day and go out and vote if you're in Lagos. Don't come and be on the next time be saying our local government is not doing anything. Go out and vote. Thank you, and God bless you all. Grace, back to you.
Thank you so much, Ma. That spotlight, I was not ready for it. But thanks for the honors and the privilege to go for this time. And our commitment to bring ourselves proud and even our ancestors, like you always say. So again, we are going forth and we will shine. Thank you everyone that has joined us up until this time. I think this is a good place to draw the curtain on this graduation ceremony. A lot of other information will be coming up as touching the Leadership Summit and every other engagement we'll be having within the NEXTSTARS community. Please stay in touch and we'll be happy to engage further. At this juncture, we'll call this
Madam
a
Grace.
wrap. Yes, sir.
Hello, please. You can hear me.
We can hear you. Tell them.
All right, thank you. So please, I don't want to ask, how do we get the awards? Probably a photo of the awards, or maybe like a picture of what you
All
shared.
your certificates, award
Yes.
certificates, and
Yes.
your transcript from the leadership, from the training program will be emailed to you. So look forward
All right,
to
thank
that.
you.
Thank you. All right, I think that will be all for now. Let's have an amazing weekend. See you around. Bye, everyone. I don't know if we took a general picture. Did we take a general picture? I think before the documentary plays, please, can we take a general picture? Everybody turn on their videos or their cameras. Let's take a general picture. We need this actually. Let's turn on our cameras. Thank you. Thank you, Chiroko. Waiting for others. Let's do that quickly, quickly, quickly. Thank you. Thank you. Please, Ma, you can help us with the pictures. Would appreciate.
Okay, some cameras are not on yet. Victor Lawal, Rakib. I think we can stop. I want to throw jab, so I want to stop recording. I want to throw a jab at somebody. Damola, when you